Okay, hi Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 5th to the 12th of June. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm just looking. You've got two majors, the Death card and the Star card. One ace, two tens. Ooh, so something is completing, something is ending, and there's new beginnings. And you end the week with the Star card, which is the healing, and it's actually the Aquarius card. It's about faith, it's about trust. Your additional guidance card is clean it up. So there might be some business, there might be some issues, Aquarius, that you need to deal with this week. I'll pull some extra cards if I need to, but you've got some beautiful cards and a couple of challenging ones. Your crowning card is the 10 of discs. This is good money news, okay? This could be a new job, a gift of money, because if you look at the card, there's more than enough to go around. The chest is open because there's just abundance, there's financial plenty, okay? Great news for anyone looking for a job, waiting for money news. It doesn't really get any better, guys, does it really? Now, the bottom of the card is the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is about feeling a bit stuck, okay? Feeling that you can't quite get free of a situation. You're going to get free of a situation if there's something binding you. Now, if you look clearly, the gaps between the swords are bigger than her. So what I'm getting here is, particularly with the Star card, is to try and let go of mentally trying to control situations, Aquarius, and having faith. The Star card, basically, it's about having faith that things are going to work out in your favour, because they are going to, guys, okay? So you start the week, another Eight of Discs with the Four of Wands. The Eight of Discs is about contemplating your place in the world, guys. It could be you're just really heavily focused on work, on productivity, but it's a deeper meaning, this Eight of Discs. The Eight of Discs is really searching for where, you know, how do you contribute? What is your part in this huge web of life? Okay? Now, it's with the Four of Wands, so this could be great. This could be a graduation, guys, yeah? This could be a new level of work, that your work's moving up quite a few paces, okay? There could be a new chapter regarding work or career or business, but it's something exciting and it's creating an awful lot of stability for you, okay, which is lovely and may be connected with this 10 of discs. So I'm wondering where the frustration lies. I'm going to pull some extra cards here. Now, you then move to the Ace of Cups with the Five of Swords. So the Ace of Cups is seeing through the eyes of love, basically. It's seeing through the heart rather than the head. So the head would be the Five of Swords. This is the conflict card. It's about, it can be big fighting, but it can be petty squabbling over differences, guys, okay? And it's hurting each other through words, because words can be so deeply, deeply hurtful. But with the Ace, it's almost saying that there has to be an emotional new beginning here, guys. So for any of you who are involved in any conflict, and I'm actually thinking of your June relationship reading, how it had a very, very similar theme, that there was conflict around you, but you were choosing to not engage in this conflict to keep your emotional happiness. And these cards are basically saying the same. See through love. Don't get involved in this petty argument, because this person has chosen to end all the conflict. They've gone round and collected all the swords and said no more fighting. And it's almost a decision to see through the eyes of love. to understand that the people that you're in relationship with, Aquarius, they're soul contracts. You know, you're involved with people who you're meant to be involved with, and the lesson is always the same. We either walk away or we choose to love them regardless, and to try and stop the arguments. Exactly the same as your relationship reading for couples, so check it out. Really interesting. Now, seeing through the eyes of love is unconditional love, basically. And it's also saying the people that you're involved with, you're meant to be involved with them, because we're meant to grow emotionally within our relationships, okay? You then move to the Death card with the Ten of Swords. So this is something ending. Now, I don't know if it's a relationship ending. I'm going to pick you another card. Or there's a really strong decision to stop living through mental conflict, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and to change, to live through the heart energy rather than through the mental energy. Now, we either control our minds or our minds control us. All fighting and all warfare starts in the mind. Okay? Now, there might be some definite decision here, Aquarius, to change, to stop being controlled by prejudice, discrimination and conflict. Some of you might be choosing to change yourself, or you might be choosing to walk away from a situation. I'm going to pull you another card. You've got the Ten of Cups, which is another 10. This is the happy outcome card. So you know what I'm getting? There's so many swords cards, 3 swords cards here. I mean, all your difficulties this week are particularly to do with conflict between people at the level of the mind. Now, you pulled this Ten of Cups, which is very similar to the Ace of Cups, which is about a whole new level. It's about seeing through the heart. It's about completion. It's about choosing to love and not choosing to engage in conflict. And I really know that's really hard, especially when people are not acting the way you need them to act, okay? But this is what you've got with this Ace of Cups and this Ten of Cups, is that you're choosing emotional happiness regardless of what's going on around you. So I'm not sure if some of you are choosing to walk away from a situation or to stay and to love in a different way, guys. Because once that happens, I'm not saying it happens overnight, but eventually your relationships change around you, or the people move out your life. It'll be one or the other. But you end with the Star card, which is, you cannot get a better outcome here. This is faith. This is about being willing to be vulnerable, to be seen, to risk intimacy, to risk love. Is also about divine grace. Now, at the end of the day, grace is the highest energy in the universe. And once we've done all we can do to work through some issues with people, we need to hand it over. And we need to allow grace in to sort the situation out. Okay? So I'm going to start producing some videos on things like grace, to talk about its energy, because it's grace that heals the situation. After we've done all we can do, the best we know how to do, we have to let our higher selves take control of it. And our higher selves is the Star card, okay? And it's with the Two of Discs, so you might be letting go of something you're holding on to follow a dream, to follow a vision you have for yourself, to follow some sort of I'm getting is to, I'm getting Aquarius is hearing some sort of calling. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Guys, this is a complex relation. This is a complex reading. It's absolutely beautiful though. It's quite stunning. This is what I love the most for you is the movement into your heart energy. Okay, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, Star card, absolutely clear here that you're moving into your own heart energy and your own beauty with the Star card. Okay, there's definitely conflict around you, Aquarius. I don't know if it's with a family member, a loved one, or at work, but there seems to be a decision being made for you to respond differently, for you to be connected with your own centre and not to lose emotional balance here. So I'm going to pick another card for that Eight of Swords. If there's any way to, how can Aquarius break free? Okay, it's a state of mind again, and we break free by getting control of our minds, by trusting the universe, okay, by letting go of the need to control. Okay, I'm laughing. You've got the King of Cups, which is learning to respond and not react. Okay, because the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords is a reactive energy. It's reacting to your environment. The King, the Ace, and the Ten are about responding through the heart, Aquarius, okay? And the Star card is. But there might be some issues. I'm particularly getting relational, not money, because you've got the Ten of Discs at the as your crowning card, and the Eight. Good money cards. I'm particularly getting there's maybe some relational issue that needs to be solved, and it's became very, very conflicting. Some of you might be choosing to walk away, but others of you aren't walking away. You're moving in more into your heart energy, and you're staying with it, and you're trusting, and you're allowing grace in to resolve the situation. One more card, guys. Ace of Wands, absolutely beautiful. Actualization. Come on, guys. It's a really powerful moving through energy for you, and this is moving through to your true destiny. You're not here to take part in squabby or silly arguments with people. We either choose to live and let live, we let them go, or we choose to love them as they are and just go on with our lives, actualising our own potential, but definitely not taking place in... The mind controls nothing. The mind is a prison, guys. Let go. Let your higher power, let the Star card take over. Do as much as you can, then let go, Aquarius. That's my advice for you. And see through the eyes of love, not through conflict, because you're worth so much more, guys. Okay, I'll speak to you later, Aquarius. Bye.